right, my friends, let's do a margarita together. Mezcal is becoming one of my new favorite spirits, and I have Monte Lobos Mezcal. Let me show you the bottle. Picked this up at the liquor store probably about a month or so ago. And I have been loving this, especially just very simply with like ginger beer. But I'm going to try to make a recipe that I saw on Pinterest just now, which is a mezcal apple cider margarita. I do not have apple cider, but I do have apple juice. So let's see how this comes together. The moment of truth. It smells amazing, y'all. Oh, ooh, that's good. The recipe called, I'm going to take my little cinnamon that I lit. Just stir that in there to give it an extra cinnamon flavor. And then drop it in. But the recipe, y'all, called for sugar around the rim, which I wasn't going to do. That's way too much sugar. And it also called for more apple cider than I added. So I feel like it hit just the right mix. If I was trying to get lit, I put a little bit more mezcal in it. But I think where I ended was great. Let's wrap these gifts. We're ready to go now. Fun fact, my uncle used to pay me to wrap gifts. He had a lot of kids, and so I would help him wrap his gifts. And he would pay me like 50 cents per gift. And so now I actually enjoy wrapping the gift probably more than giving the present. So each year, it's not a surprise for me, my kind of paper and such has a theme to it. And I tend to kind of adorn the gifts, okay? So I don't do red and green. The tree is not red and green. The gifts are not red and green. And what I did, and I probably used this paper a little bit more, is got kind of just simple, I would call this parchment paper, but at Target they call it actual gift wrap. All right, and that is a huge roll. So, and for fun, to add a little bit of Christmas flair and spice, I got these two. And one is sugar paper. That's this roll. And these two rolls are both Wonderland brands. And then from Amazon, to add some green, some foliage, okay, we got some faux sage here. So I'll put a sprig or two of those on each gift. We got some pine cones. They are very small, y'all, and what I love is that they already have a little gold piece of string to tie them onto the gift. Black and white ribbon. I actually am seeing these things together for the first time. It was kind of all in my mind until this moment, so I'm actually really gonna like that contrast of the black and white ribbon with the polka dot paper. I have so many gift tags, I don't know why I got these as well, but these are black. I've searched everywhere and I cannot find my white pen. If I find it, I will use it on these. If not, I have other ones. I just looked in my bin from last year and I have so many tags, y'all. I did not need those, but I didn't realize I did not need those. And then to really add some spice to it, it's my first time getting this item. I haven't even opened it. Let's see what it looks like. You may hear it. Ooh, these are pretty. These are nice. I got some little gold bells. Yeah, and that is it. So I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna keep enjoying my cocktail. I may refresh it, and we're gonna get some gifts wrapped, and I will show you the finished product. I just grabbed my gift boxes, and I remembered that I have a brand new pair of bougie scissors from Target. Maybe the little things in life. If you are a stationery and a paper lover, tell me you don't see right now on your desk, okay, an empty Diptyque candle jar with your favorite pens and these scissors sticking out the top. I know you do. Good people, it is a new dawn. It is a new day, and I'm feeling good, y'all. Last night was just so restorative. It was just a day at home, relaxing. We made a cocktail together. I sat down and I got through 3 gifts, because I realized that we may have to include some gift bags and, you know, just style those up, because the way this gift wrapping is set up, I'm such a perfectionist. I won't get through all my gifts until 2024, all right? But I did want to show you all what I came up with. I have 2 behind me. These are for my mom. You saw these. And then one for one of my best friends, Kendra. And what I did here, y'all, was I took, as you can see, the black and white polka dot paper. The paper is by Sugar something. It's by Target. I told you all before. And then I doubled up a black and a gray ribbon. These ribbons probably came from Target as well, but I had them from last year. I doubled up a gift tag, and I have this way, I haven't taught myself calligraphy yet, but I have this way of writing that kind of gives that illusion where I just take kind of one pen stroke and I don't stop. And I kind of have a trail to lead in and to lead out, so that's where that kind of line at the beginning and the end starts. I was able to find my white pen, so it's like a chalkboard pen or a chalk pen that I use for that. I doubled the tag, so one is natural, one is black, and then it's all the little accoutrement that you all saw me grab from Amazon. And so that is the pine cone here, as well as the bell and the little sprigs of faux sage. Very proud of these 3. I'll get into some more today, so hopefully I will get through the gift wrapping or gift bagging by the end of the week. Y'all, since I have been wrapping gifts, I decided to give you a gift guide in this episode of Vlogmas. I can't believe that I haven't done it before now, so please forgive me. Charge it to my head and not my heart, girl, because we are about to get into it. I have gifts in my handy dandy notebook that span categories. Some of these are items that I actually would recommend because I've used these products. I have given these items. I am gifting these items this season, and I am going to share them with you by category. category. Now, if you are listening to this while you are doing something else, don't worry about stopping the video. Just know that everything is going to be linked in a blog post where I'm going to actually expand this list, because I do want to give you some of my Amazon favorites, for example, as well. But I just can't do that in this video because it would be way, way, way too long. And so we're going to get much deeper, much more comprehensive, y'all, in a blog post that will be live at the time that this video is live, okay? But let's jump into it. I'm going to get me some coffee. Sip my coffee, that is. You get you a beverage of your choosing, and let's jump into it. Now tell me, have y'all started Christmas shopping? My mom said she was proud of me because this was probably the earliest that I have shopped in my lifetime. I just wanted, first of all, I'm in the Christmas spirit. I'm sure that's come across during Vlogmas. But I also just wanted to kind of check things off and be done with it. I wanted to take my time with wrapping things. As you can see, it takes a while. I didn't want to be paying exorbitant prices to ship things overnight. I'm ahead of the game for the most part. I think I had maybe 2 more gifts to get, and that's why I feel like I have a much better frame of mind to share my recommendations with you all. So we're going to start with our bath and body products. I feel like these are always a hit no matter who you are purchasing them for. Everyone, I hope, takes a bath. Even if they do not like a lot of fragrances, there are still things that I would recommend. So let's start with the Black-owned brand, because I am going to be mentioning Black-owned brands and small businesses in most of these categories. We'll get started with Karen's Essentials. You all saw this product, which is her shower squares, in a vlog. From my understanding, y'all loved it. You definitely reached out to her. You ordered your own, and for good reason. The first one I had was lavender. Lavender is a fragrance that I love. It's very calming. But this one is a lemongrass, and it smells like it has a little bit of like a mint in it as well. And when you talk about something that's going to wake you up in the morning, and as you can see, it is just like a solid square. And what you do is you throw this in the shower while the water is running. You jump in the shower, and this fragrance is just everywhere. It envelops you, okay? It is a great way to start your day or to end your day for sure. The price point on these is phenomenal, and I think it is a great treat for someone this holiday season. And if I was you, what I would do is I would grab a couple of her products and put them in like a really cute gift basket or a gift box. Because she's also started making these amazing body butters. I am using the Juicy fragrance today, but she has about a dozen fragrances, y'all, and it comes in 2 sizes, 4 ounces and 8 ounces. And you know how sometimes with body butters or shea butters, it's difficult to get them to like spread or emulsify? This one is not like that at all. Like, it goes on so easy. And because my hair is natural, I use products like this, and specifically Karen's, head to toe. And so people ask me often, like, how do I get my hair to just lay down, to lay flat, especially if I'm between haircuts? And one of the secrets, y'all, is the cream that I use. So I use the lock method, a leave-in conditioner, oil, and cream. And the cream I've been using lately is by Karen, is her body butters. And so you can't go wrong with these. Some of them are more fragrance forward than others, so keep that in mind if it's someone who maybe doesn't really like fragrances that much. 2 that I love that are more subdued are called agar wood, I'm probably saying that incorrectly, and cashmere. I've used both of those before. And since I mentioned a gift box by her, the last product I'll mention is Karen's soaps. These lather so well, and I don't feel like they're very drying, like they keep the moisture in your skin. These are all 100% handmade natural products, by the way, y'all. This is the only one that I have not used yet, y'all, because I have used them nonstop since I placed my order. And I also ordered some more products for one of my friends for Christmas. But the last one that I have that I haven't used is Cafe Noir, which is espresso and coffee oil. But it's not overpowering. Like, you get the hint of that coffee bean, which is really, really nice. So, Karen, we love you. Shop black this holiday season. Great gift for the body and skincare lovers of your life. Next, definitely in the affordable category, I have to give a shout out to the OG Triple OG Pixies, y'all. Any Pixie product, and they usually have gift sets this time of year, I would highly recommend. I have been on Pixie's PR list for years, but before I was on their PR list, I used specifically the Glow Tonic. It is a 5% glycolic acid exfoliating toner. If you know somebody that is struggling with skin that may be acne prone, or they just love skincare, I find that this exfoliating toner at 5% is enough not to cause irritation. Now, I am way beyond this. I use retinols, I use acids that are much more highly concentrated, but as an introductory product or an everyday kind of maintenance product, this one is the OG. Now, I'm going to show off a little bit because they put my name on this one. So I may not even use this. It is like, I don't know, a piece of Pixie memorabilia for me. But any Pixie product, including Pixie's makeup, by the way, I am wearing one of their lip glosses today. I think it's great and easily accessible at Target. La Roche-Posay is the third bath and body product that I will mention. If I am not using Karen's body butter, I am using the La Roche lotion, but I'm going to show you this because this was a PR gift, and if they have something similar to this for the holidays, I would highly recommend it because I love quite a few of La Roche's products. But this is what this looks like. I use day to day, and I actually mentioned this product, y'all, in I think last year's Body Faves or like hero product type of video. I don't want to take this out because this likely will be a gift, so I would just put cutaways up here, y'all. The Triple Repair Moisturizing Cream, great lotion. When it says it lasts for 48 hours, they're not lying, okay? Now you got that little ash that be right here. This attacks that. Because I have the kind of ash that fights back, and this does what you need it to do. And I love the fact that it has a pump on it. It is not too greasy, and I think it's good for people who struggle with eczema, but don't quote me on that. Double check on the website. A newer product that I have just started using is their Foamy Cleansing Oil, which is a really great first step of a double cleansing method. I use this if I have on makeup. It's one of my makeup removers. All you do is put like, I don't know, a dime size amount in your hand on dry skin. You kind of rub it together, put it on your face, add a little bit of water, and it cuts right through the makeup. Even if the person does not wear makeup, I feel like you should be wearing sunscreen, and so a double cleanse is always good, and that's a great first step. La Roche is sold a lot of different places, but I will link any gift sets that I can find down below. No fragrances, straight to the chase, great products head to toe. Now let's go to clothing, specifically sweaters, because I think it's sweater weather, and so this is something great to give to people in your life. And there are three that I would recommend that I personally have. Also for me, it's about these brands as well, because I do think that they won't break the bank and they have some great pieces that are pretty universal. First is J. Crew. I have a video coming up soon where I rate my Black Friday purchases for you all, and I just know that the J. Crew sweaters that I purchase are going to be in my wardrobe for a while, especially if I dry clean them or if I'm careful with how I wash them. They're not 100% naturally derived fabrics, but for the price and the style that they have, I think they are still great investments, and they won't be more than $100, for example. So this one here that I got during Black Friday, you all probably also saw in Vlogmas because I styled it up with one of the bags from MCM. I've worn it nonstop. I even wore it filming my podcast with Margot. It is a delicious color. I love the gold zipper. And if there's someone who's very style forward in your life who likes color, this is the one and not the two, but it does come in more colors. The second one you all have not seen, I love because it has these great bell sleeves and like a scoop neck. It is not cropped, but it can easily be kind of tucked in the front. It kind of has more of an oversized feel to it, and I got it in green. I will show you all in the upcoming video. Green, chartreuse, orange are my colors. You all know this. And this kind of Kelly green, I think it's just a fun color this time of year. Both of these are incredibly soft. These are the kind of sweaters that I think your mother-in-law, your sister-in-law, your sister, your mom, there are many people in your life who would love these sweaters. Who doesn't want a great sweater? And then the third sweater that I will say is by Quince. You all have actually purchased this quite a bit based upon my analytics. Thank you so much for using my links, by the way. And it is this hoodie cashmere sweater. Now, cashmere is a luxurious fabric, honey. It's luxe. And it's hard to find cashmere at a good price, and I think Quince does it. I don't know how, but Quince does it. And there's something about this hoodie that I think is fun, right? You don't think about a sweater being in a hoodie. You think about a cotton hoodie, not a cashmere hoodie. So it's kind of quirky and laid back. It's not too dressy. You can dress it up if you want to. Think about this for sure. Also comes in more colors, and the price point is amazing. The next category, y'all, is fragrances. And for fragrances, I actually am going to dig deeper. In the same video where I talk about rating my Black Friday purchases, I'm going to go through my top worn fragrances of the year. So several of these are going to be mentioned. I will not dig deep here. I want to focus on the ones that I would gift. And the first one you heard me talk about before is the Maison Louis Marie Bois de Valancourt. This is a good one. It is a great one. I often refer to it as a Santal 33 dupe. If folks don't know, that is a fragrance by Le Labo that is 3 times the price. But to be honest with you, my Santal that I've had for a very long time is on its last leg. I think it's expired. I've had it since 2017. I do not think I'm going to refill it. I'm going to go for a different Le Labo fragrance because this is so good until it has replaced it completely. Because there's something about this, it smells so good. It reminds me of like a Miami Beach vacation at a really swanky hotel for some reason. But it's like what Faina would smell like. It's like what Miami Edition would smell like, right? It's just luxe in a very particular way. But sandalwood is the top note. That is what comes across, which makes it, in my opinion, a unisex fragrance. And this rollerball is only $55. It does also come in a actual cologne or perfume that you spray. And you have a whole array of products, including candles and reed diffusers, which I will get to in just a minute. And I don't feel like it's such a unique or specialty fragrance that it's not universal. Like my mom smelled this and I was like, here, you can have it. And I gave her one and bought me a new one, right? I've never heard people say that they do not like this fragrance. It is not so specific that people are not going to love it. I think it would be a win. And again, this is $55 and you can get gift sets as well. Highly recommend. There are 2 samplers I'm going to recommend. One is by Jo Malone because Jo Malone's Poppy and Barley stays on rotation in my life. But there's also a Jo Malone boutique that I'm going to take you all to this Vlogmas that I love here in the DC Metro. And so I just take my time. I smell and touch everything. And the people be wanting to kick me out. Thank you for entertaining my need to touch things and to smell them. I'm a very tactile person. And so I'm going to recommend this particular kit over the others because they have one that's specific for holidays. And I kind of feel like if someone loves that one, and they run out of the fragrance because they are small bottles, what are they going to do until next holiday season? I think the ones that are more tried and true and that are great for layering is this sampler. And so you have in this one some of my absolute faves, which include English Pear and Freesia. That also smells really good in a candle, by the way. Wild Bluebell, I just got hip to that. Love it. Peony and Blush Suede, another OG Triple OG. The candle smells good in that one as well. Wood Sage and Sea Salt. 10s across the board for this one. I have gotten probably about 3 years in a row this from Nordstrom during the anniversary sale, and the body wash and the big body wash. Jo Malone also has great body washes, y'all. Lime Basil and Mandarin, not my favorite because that one comes across a little tart, but it might be great for someone else, and there are 5 to choose from. So there's going to be something in here that the person in your life loves, trust me. And it comes in at $115, which I don't think is too bad because you do get so many. And I find that Jo Malone's fragrances last a while, and so Even though the bottles are small, this is something that, I mean, it would probably take at least 6 months with you wearing these every single day to get through, if not longer. And then the other gift set that is actually currently on sale right now, y'all, at Bloomingdale's. It is on sale for, looks like maybe about 20% off or more. It's the Maison Francis Kirk de John, their collection. Now, these are the makers of the very famous Baccarat Rouge, okay? I give it that little like back of the throat thing. I don't know if you're supposed to, but I like saying it like that. That is one of the fragrances that is in the sampler, as well as two of the gentle fluidities, the gold and the silver. I've smelled the gold. My cousin wears that. I love it. If the silver is anything like it, it is good as well. And y'all know I have the Baccarat Rouge 540. So can recommend those two highly, as well as the 724, which is in here. That's the fragrance that I picked up this spring, have worn it non-stop. Their Rose is another good one that's in here, and about 4 others. So you get actually more fragrances in this one. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get 9 versus the 5. But I don't know how the sizes compare, so you'll have to kind of spec that out. This one is more. On sale at Bloomingdale's is $233.75. The original price is $275. So 2 great gift sets for the fragrance lovers in your life. Let's stick with fragrances and talk about home fragrances, y'all. I have to mention Fragrance Net because their prices are great, and my 30% off code is valid until the end of the year. And so Oyeto is the candle that I got from Diptyque by them, but they also have other great candles there as well. But I would highly recommend this fragrance, especially this time of year, because it does have a woodsy kind of pine fragrance to it. But there are others by Diptyque. The one that I think is probably the most innocuous, meaning that everybody is going to love it, is Bays. But then I also really love Roses. And so any 3 of those, if they are in stock and you can get it 30% off, highly recommend 10s across the board. And what we love about Diptyque is their burn time and the fact that the scent throw is so kind of radiant that even without lighting the candle, it's a good one. Now, I do want to give a shout out to a small business because not everyone is in the market for a luxury candle. And this one is by 228 Grant Street. I got this one. I went to the furniture store, the boutique in, there's one in Baltimore, but during Vlogmas with my mom, we went to the one in Ellicott City. But I've seen this multiple places around the DC Metro, and I'm sure you can order it on their website. So I got the mahogany and teak wood, and it almost has like a honey fragrance to it as well. Just so you can see, I've been burning the heck out of this, and it may have been $25, $30 if that. So they also have them in, I think, smaller votive sizes, so you can grab multiple ones for someone. Again, another fragrance that I feel like it spans masculine, feminine. If there is someone in your life who maybe has recently moved or just loves candles, this is another one that you don't have to worry about. Well, I don't know if they'll like that fragrance. Everybody's gonna like this. Everybody will like this. It's not floral. It's not too sweet. It's not so strong that it gives you a headache, right? It's just a great everyday scent. And I believe it's a soy candle. I believe their burn time is great. And also, let me show you. So, hold up. I got to get this little thing off because that drives me bananas. But soy candles, what I love is how evenly they burn. By the way, do not light a candle if you cannot spend the time for it to burn as evenly as possible, because that's how you get the well, and then the candle, just the additional wax that is around the side of it, gets wasted once the wick burns down. So just my 2 cents on that, to really preserve your candle and get the most out of it. But when you buy soy candles, I find that they burn evenly a lot easier, and so that's how I got that very even burn on this one. Last thing is a reed diffuser that I love. Reed diffusers can get to be a little expensive, and understandably, given that they last so long. But y'all, I had the Bois de Valancourt reed diffuser, and it was still fragrant for, I'm not, no cap, at least 6 months after I bought it during the Sephora sale. I'm kicking myself that I did not get it the last Sephora sale. I don't know why I did not. I don't know why I did not. It had my home smelling so good, and I put it right at the entry. So as soon as you open the front door, you just got that great sandalwood fragrance. Candles may not be for everyone, because I know when you have little ones running around, you have to make sure, you can't leave the candle burning, all these things. But a reed diffusers are also really good in offices, I think, as well, or in like public spaces where you can't have a candle burning. And I just also love the bottle and the way this looks. The wicks are black, which I think makes it look very sophisticated. 2 more categories. Next is for the luxury lover in your life, and there's a lot of Louis in this, which is interesting to me, but it makes sense because Louis is the lifestyle brand that I think it encapsulates every part of our lifestyle, from a fragrance to travel to a handbag to shoes to clothes. You can get everything down at Louis, okay? And I want to recommend the Agenda. Not surprising for me. We did a whole walkthrough in this, so I'm not going to go back there. What I can say is that it is now available on the website. This one is the large. It comes 2 sizes down, and it comes in different Agenda covers. I have the classic LV, and it does have the 6 rings on it, y'all. And inside are all of my spreads. This is a weekly spread from Infinite Lotus, but you all know that I also love spreads or inserts by Cloth and Paper. I will link Cloth and Paper and Infinite Lotus down below. But for someone in your life or for yourself who is an organization lover, I think now is the time to get this, because once again, it is not always available on the Louis website, but last time I checked, it was. If that is too much of an investment for the luxury lover in your life, then actually what I'm using today I think is a great option. And it is this notebook. As you can see, it is the classic LV once again, but it has those really fun LVs that are in different colors. It's multicolored. This may have been about $300. So I think if you're looking for something for your partner, I know a lot of couples watch my channel. Thank you so much for that. If she's watching my channel and she's a luxury lover, she probably gonna like this, and it's not gonna break the bank. I'm not gonna say anything, okay? And what I love about it is how the paper is actually kind of like water stamped. And so it's hard to see on camera, y'all, but very faintly, there are circles with the LV logo. It's lined, as you can see. I got this in July, and this is how much of the paper I've used. Now, mind you, this is the thinner part. I rotate notebooks quite a bit. It's not reusable, unfortunately, but I also feel like if she uses or they use multiple different notebooks, you're not gonna burn through it. You know, it's for special things. So I think that's a great gift, and also it comes with the bookmark as well. Now let's say she's an LV lover. She already has her Neverfull, her Alma, her Speedy, whatever her handbag is, whatever their handbag is. I'm sorry to use gendered language in that way. Then I think the Clemence wallet is a great accessory. This wallet was about $600. I think it still is in that range. So it's one of the more affordable full-size wallets, actually, of any luxury line. I worked in luxury retail. I know kind of writ large the SLG price points across more of the more popular houses, and I know for a fact for a full-size wallet this is a great price. And it comes with 2 different colors on the inside. One is the rose ballerine, which is pink, and the other is the red. As you can see, I got red because red attracts money. But if they are a pink lover, you have that option as well. Great everyday wallet. This actually even fits in smaller handbags because of the thin profile, and that's what I love about it. I wanted a full-size wallet, but I didn't want it to be too bulky, and I think this checks those boxes. This is the Damier Ebene. That is the checkered print. This actually is the first print that the house made. The LV print came later by Louis Vuitton's son. I'm not a nerd. I just play one on TV. It's random facts be in my head. But I think it does come in the classic LV as well. And then you have the Conti pouch, which is a newer Goyard piece. Unfortunately, unless you're buying this resale, you will not be able to order this online, but you do still have time to call Goyard and get them to ship it to you. It comes in different colors. I have it in the black with the brown Goyard logo. And what I love about this is that this is not true for very many of Goyard's pieces. It is lined with leather. Now, two things I want to say about why this stands out of all of the pieces in my Goyard collection. Number one, it's a great travel accessory. I do put my toiletries in here, and it's good for that because it has this kind of triangular shape, and so the base of it is wider, and it does fit products well. But also it has this wristlet. This is my second luxury pouch. The first one I had was by LV. I sold it because I just wasn't reaching for it. I think it was too thin to really fit a lot. But also this little wristlet or wrist strap, it is more useful than you would think. I mean, it allows for you to be hands-free when you need to. So I carry this a few times a week. I carry it on just about every trip that I take. And I think for something that's introductory that will not break the bank as far as a gift is concerned, this is a great option. And you can also get it in multiple colorways. It's called the Conti pouch once again. Because it is the holiday season and it's a festive time period, I want to give a shout out to my Coach Mirror Tabby wristlet, y'all. This is an SLG. It does have a wristlet as well as a crossbody strap, but this collection came in different sizes. I do not know if this is still available on the website. It should be. I hope it is, because I feel like Coach hit this whole collection out of the park. And to be honest with you, I never thought I would wear a silver mirror bag as much as I wear this. I got this right around New York Fashion Week, and I have worn it probably, I don't know, as far as styling videos are concerned, y'all tell me, I've styled this thing up so much. I took it recently with me to Art Basel. I took it with me to Greece. I think whenever you're trying to just pop out, and again, it comes in different sizes. And I think fun things like this are what we don't always buy for ourselves. But if there is a handbag lover in your life who you know likes to have fun with fashion, this collection is it. And you have different options. You don't have to just have this version. And I feel like the different options meet different price points and levels of affordability and investment as well, which is also great. The last thing I'll put in the luxury category is this fragrance that all the luxury girls loves. It is the Baccarat Rouge, which I've already mentioned. This size, y'all, is an investment, or I think it is for a fragrance. It is the most expensive fragrance that I have in my collection. So for me, this is an investment. But again, come close. It's not for you, girl. It's for your partner. If she's watching this, she probably like this. She probably like, I'm just saying, because we see each other. They're gonna like this. No cap. I think that as far as a fragrance that is probably universally known among the luxury community, this is the one, y'all. And this is the one. It has a sweetness to it, but a sexiness to it that cannot be compared to anything I have ever smelt before. Click the link below for the scent notes. You will not be disappointed. They will not be disappointed as far as the gift is concerned. And my last category, y'all, is family gifts, because I feel like it's one of me. It's a lot of people who I love in the world, family and friends. I don't have any young people besides Pooks. Okay, so I feel like for those who are in a similar situation, we end up kind of expending a lot more than we receive. And I know it's not about give, get, but we tend to do the most, the rich aunties of the world. And so what I've had to think about this year is, what would family gifts look like? And the one I want to recommend actually is sold out online, but it is available at Target. I got this last night. Is the Lego Botanical Collection. You all would have saw me playing around with this during my Art Basel vlog. And girl, as I told you, they were going to be purchased for holiday gifts. I went online, they were sold out. I was so bummed out. Went to Target last night and actually saw them in real life. Two of them that I will link down below. This one is the Orchid Collection. It is 608 pieces. So talk about something to do around the dinner table, on the weekends, as a good wind down activity, a couples activity, I mean an individual activity. But as a family gift, I think this would be a lot of fun. And then when the family finishes it, They have this to put on the mantle, to put on the fireplace, to put on the coffee table, to put wherever, okay? And who doesn't love Legos? It's nostalgic for adults, and I think for young people, it's a great tactile thing to do. And it also teaches them, obviously, to read instructions, to follow instructions. This says 18 plus, so a very young person, a child, would have to get some instruction, obviously, some help from the adults in their life to be able to create it, but more than possible. Shit, I did it. So more than possible. And I think the orchid is really, really beautiful. And then I think coffee table books are always a hit. This one is the New Black Vanguard. It is published by Aperture, which is a photography magazine. I picked this up when I was in Miami. You probably actually saw me flipping through it in that vlog. But it is all of these amazing captures by Black photographers who are part of this new vanguard, is what they're calling them. So you have pictures of people who are very stylishly dressed, who just look phenomenal. I am not going to open this because I don't know if I'm going to gift it or not. But I think for that household that is just kind of artistic, that loves design, that loves decor, this would be something great for them to put on their coffee table or on their entry table. For games, I have the Uno Special Edition series. They have a whole series of ones by artists that are collector items. This one is by Nina Chanel Abney. I will have this forever. I actually put this on display. You saw me playing this with my cousin and my aunt in the first episode of Vlogmas. And the artist editions always have these really cool cards that come along with it that are not in the regular Uno. And so this one you would have to search for. It's not readily available. But I'm looking now in Macy's and other websites. They do have the ones. Ooh, I love this. They do have a collection by Chantel Martin. If you see her art, you've probably seen it before. She does these really cool, like, one-line drawings. She's based in New York. I've even seen her artwork on the side of, like, buildings and cafes and things like that in New York. She's done huge, like, exhibits and collections in partnership with brands before. Randomly saw her walking through the Untitled Art Fair in Miami. So she's dope, love her work, and I think this set by her would be a great addition for the family who plays games together. And the last item is for your in-laws that you don't like, who politics might be a little problematic, girl. And you know you can't say nothing, and your partner's in a precarious situation, so they can't really say nothing, and you be like, you need to tell your daddy that's a little racist. And then they be like, well, I don't know. Right? So then this is what you do. You come to you be like, y'all, let's play a game. And you pull out the anti-racist deck. 100 Meaningful Conversations on Power, Equity, and Justice by Ibram X. Kendi. Now, we know he is the author of How to Be an Anti-Racist. He has an adult and a children's version, and this is a deck of cards. I've used this in training. It comes in different categories, but basically they're conversation starters, which I think are amazing. The categories are things like action, so like what can you actually do around racism, awareness, what do you need to know about systemic racism and oppression, dialogue, what are ways to have difficult conversations. And let me just give you an example. You pull a card, you're at the kitchen table, and it says, poor Black people are said to live in the ghetto and be ghetto people. Poor white people are often labeled as white trash. How are these examples of class racism? And then you have a conversation about it. So, it's no right or wrong answers. I lied. There probably are a lot of wrong answers. But it's no, like, special award that's given. It's no key to tell you what the right answers are. It's just a way to have, again, meaningful conversations with the people around you. Just going into it inquisitive, wanting to know, wanting to learn. And it feels less kind of like I'm trying to attack you, right? Because this is just what's on the card. And let's just have a conversation. Let's set some ground rules first about how we have it, but let's just have the conversation. So this is actually, I'm being a bit kind of like tongue-in-cheek, but I think it is a great resource around anti-racism, and to also have conversations with young people. Like if someone is probably that early puberty, early adolescence period through teenage years, this is a great way to get to know what is on the minds of the young people in your life, as well as your racist father-in-law. So there's that. And that is it, good people. That is my gift guide for 2023. What is on your wish list, girl? Whether you've been naughty or nice, you deserve something nice. What are you treating yourself? If you've been naughty, you might deserve it more, okay? Because it depends on the ways that you've been naughty. So what are you manifesting and welcoming into your life for this holiday season, okay? What was your Hanukkah gift? What's your Christmas gift going to be? What's your Kwanzaa gift going to be? What's your New Year's gift? I accept gifts all year round, so it don't really matter to me. I be getting all the gifts, and I don't even celebrate the thing. My Eid gift, I want it all. Gifts are my love language, and I know that is more than believable given this channel. So thank you for watching today's episode of Vlogmas, and I will see you good people next time.